Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Galarian Zapdos. I think this might potentially be my favourite of the three. I think it's definitely got a lot of potential. The only downside being that it doesn't have access to anything like Roost to allow it to heal itself up. But that being said, I've got 3 sets today, 2 generic and 1 Dynamax, and we're just going to jump straight in. So the first set I've got is a choice band set with Defiant as our ability. Now Defiant is the only ability that you are going to get, but that does allow for you to raise your attack stat by 2 every time your stat is lowered by a foe. So for example, an Intimidate user comes in, you still get a net increase of +1, so that actually works out better for you than in different scenarios. But let's say that, for example, they go for a Psychic, they get that 10% special defense drop, you're then going to have a +2 in your attack along with the choice band. That is going to make you incredibly powerful, just super powerful, so you can hit a lot of different Pokemon. Now the first move we've got is Thunderous Kick, and that lowers the target's defense by 1 stage. That can work very nicely for you, especially if you're going to be using this multiple times in a row. And then we've got base 90 power on that as well. Also boosted by Stab because it's a fighting type move. Honestly, could work very nicely, as I said, with the Choice Band, and if you're outspeeding a lot of different Pokemon, potentially even with a Choice Scarf as well, could work on this set. We've got Drill Peck, which is a powerful flying type attack, base 80 power. It doesn't have an additional effect, and you don't lose any health on it, because you could have Brave Bird, but you don't lose the health here, so that could help you nicely. Stomping Tantrum, powerful ground type attack that can hit, again, a variety of different Pokemon for different amounts of damage, and just having general hitting things like rock types as well, which can be a little bit of a problem for you. Yeah, so Stomping Tantrum can work very nicely. And then you've got U-Turn, which is a bug type move. It allows you to get out of there just in case you're predicting the opposing Pokemon to, the opposing person to switch, or you're in a difficult scenario, so you have to kind of get out of there. So U-Turn can work very nicely for you in a lot of different aspects. Now, you don't have to go for Choice Band here. You could go for something like Life Orb. That would allow for you to be able to kind of get that U-Turn off effectively. EV's gone for max attack and max speed with a jolly nature, so more speed, less special attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. Now you could always risk it and go for the adamant nature, but with the amount of Pokemon that do have base 100 speed, it is very difficult to say. So it's very difficult to kind of convince me to not go for the jolly nature here, because if they're not gone for the jolly nature themselves, then you outspeed them. If not, it's a speed tie, and speed ties do happen quite a lot, and it can be quite problematic for you. The next one we've got is a bulk up Zapdos set, so this allows for us to increase up our attack and our defense by 1 stage, which can work very nicely for you. Allows you to become a little bit more bulky. Obviously base 90 defenses are actually pretty nice as well, along with base 90 HP. We've got leftovers on here, allowing for us to heal ourselves up. Bulk up, as I said, attack and defense raising. Brick Break, powerful 5-star attack. I did consider going for, I think it learns close combat. I did consider going for close combat then, and I thought lowering those defense stats can be a bit of a problem for you as well, especially if you're trying to raise up that bulk up, with that bulk up. Blaze Kick as well. Blaze Kick will hit things like ice types, which are going to be a problem for you as well. Taunt is going to be good for stopping Pokemon from setting up, because honestly, Pokemon that set up or Pokemon that keep on using Recover is an absolute pain in the butt. EVs, there are a couple of ways of running this. Now, the way that Smogon recommended is probably the way that I would least use this, and that's max attack and max speed with a jolly nature, so more speed, less special attack. You can always run it that way and use that bulk up attack to your advantage and have that defense allowing you to live a couple more hits, but you could also go for the max HP, max attack here with the adamant nature, so you're not worrying too much about your speed, but you're working more on your bulk there as well, which could work quite nicely, and then have a little bit of investment in special defense. Moving on to our final Galarian Zapdos, I've got a Life Orb on here. Now, you don't have to have Life Orb by any means. You can have Assault Vest, you can have an Assortment of Berries. You could even go Choice Band on here if you wanted to. Lots of different options. And this is like a prime Dynamax set. So on here, we've got Close Combat. When you Dynamax, turns to Max Knuckle, increasing up your attack stat. Brave Bird turns to Max Airstream, increasing up your speed stat. So 2 stats that are very important to you are already being raised. You can use that 2 or 3 times if you need to. You've got Stomping Tantrum, powerful ground type attack to raise up your special defense, and then Steel Wing, powerful steel type attack, turns to max Steel Spike, increases up your defense stats, so you can raise up your defenses as well. So this can be a very versatile set depending on what you actually want it to do. Again, Defiant is the ability, so that can allow for you to increase up your attack stat in a couple of different scenarios. EVs, max attack and max speed with a jolly nature, so more speed, less attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. Now with this one, you can go for the adamant nature instead of the jolly nature if you wanted to, because it would allow for you to have that +1 in your speed, which typically most Pokemon are not going to be getting. You've also got the opportunity to run max HP, max attack if you want to go for more of a defensive variant, but that is entirely up to you. Anyways, that is all for today, so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.